This is the Gifford Lectures page. And on this page, they have a lot of information about. These are actually collections of books, excerpts from books. And this on chapter 5, the topic is worship of the sky in Africa. Now, when the Europeans refer to us worshiping the sky, it is actually not a literal worship of the sky. It is actually worshiping the being within the sky, or beyond the sky, which is the Most High. How one of Mawu's sons cheated his brother out of his father's blessing. Now, this is an account that was given to Jakob Spieth, the German anthropologist, by some native Ewe people. They gave them a version of one of their oral histories. And it says, but while Mawu appears to be essentially a god of the physical sky, popular fancy invests him with the form and attributes of a man. He is supposed to be married to the earth. Hence, he is addressed as husband of the earth and also as our father. According to one account, he has two wives. His first wife, Kosuako, bore him a son named Maute, who stammered. And I should tell you, Maute simply means son of Mau or son of God. His second wife, Baka, bore him a son named Adeje. Adeje would mean perfect tongue, one who can speak well, who did not stammer. One morning, Adeje went to his divine father to greet him. Touched by this polite attention, his father promised to bestow on him his power, his royal insignia, and his warlike accoutrements. But Mau's other wife, the mother of the stammerer, happened to overhear this promise and said to her son, stop stammering and speak rightly. Go to thy father, Mau, that thou mayest get his royal insignia. Her son Maute obeyed. And when he came to his father Mau and spoke to him without stammering, his father thought that he was his son Adeje and gave him his royal insignia. But after that, Maute had thus deceived his father. Mau's other son, Adeje, came to his father and said, Father, I have come to thee to get what thou didst promise me yesterday. His father said, Hast thou not already come and received that which I promised thee? But Adeje answered, Nay, I have not been with thee. Then said his father, Therefore have thy brother taken away the promise, and I possess nothing else. But his son, Adete, earnestly entreated him, and his father, Mau, bestowed on him power also. Hmm. So isn't this the story of so-called Jacob and Esau? The world knows as Jacob and Esau, but in Ebegbe it is YAHkobe and Esɔ. Isn't this that story? Absolutely. Here we have a father, we have two sons who are vying for the same promise. One went and quickly outsmarted the other and procured the promise for himself, and the other came later crying and asking for the promise, but it was too late. Though the father blessed him in the end, but the other son was able to get the promise for himself. And it's interesting that they did mention here, he said, Therefore has thy brother taken away the promise, just as the promise that was promised to our ancestor Abraham, that transferred to our ancestor Isaac, and then Isaac gave it to our ancestor Jacob or Jacob. This is the same story. Very interesting.